Hi, and welcome back to the fourth week of Cooking Up a Story. I hope you've been enjoying the books with the recipes that correlate to them. And this week we have chosen, by hot demand of my grandsons, Goodnight, Goodnight construction site. It was written by Sherri, Duskey, Rinker. It was illustrated by Tom Lichtenheld. It was copywritten in 2011. And the publishing company was the Chronic Book Corporation. Wow, look at that. Do you think it's nighttime or daytime? Yep, you're right. There's the moon. Let's see what's going on in this book with their construction site. Let's begin. Good night, good night. Construction site. What kind of animal do you see there? Yep, that's an owl. Do we know what owls sound like? Hoo, hoo. Very cool. And do you see the moon? And all the beautiful stars that are out? Absolutely. Let's see what's going on at the construction site now. Down in the big construction site, the rough trucks were working with all their might to build a building and make a road to get the job done load by load. Do you know what the names of these trucks are? Let's find out. The sun had set, the work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one, they go to bed to yawn, and rest their sleepy heads, then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. Isn't that awesome? Even trucks take a nap. Working hard to help his team, crane truck raises one last beam. Reaches, stretches, lifts high. He swings the beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark, then off to bed. It is almost dark. Can you see the sun setting? Yep, you're right. Everybody goes to bed. He slowly folds his broom back in, and then with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, then cuddles up and says good night. Shh. Good night, crane truck. Good night. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his swirly song. Now yawning, he's weary and so dizzy from all the fun that kept him busy. One last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. He takes a bath and gets shiny and bright, pulls up his chuck and turns off his light. He cuts his engine, slows his drum, and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh. Good night, cement mixer. Good night. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads, both big and small. He moves the dirt from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spins on the heap. Crunch! Now dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. Oh, he lowers his bed, latches his gate, and rests his wheels. It's getting late. He dims his light, then shuts the door, and soon his engine slows to a snore. Good night, dump truck. Good night. Pushing with his mighty blade, Bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He cleans the way to level ground and fills the air with thundery sounds. Oh, no one's as tired and strong as he, but now he's sleepy. Look at all those rocks and the steam coming out of the top. He puffs some smoke off his stack, turns off the engine, and stops in his tracks. He cuddles into his safe, dirty bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Shh. Good night, Bulldozer. Good night. Scooping grades, dirt and sand, Excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts and throughout the day, but now it's time to stop his play. A few more holes to dig and soon he'll roll to bed beneath the moon. Wow, what a lot of holes, huh? He swirls up in his bumpy track, pulls up his broom, stretches his back. He sets his scooper down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh. Good night, Excavator. Good night. These big, big trucks, so rough and loud. They work so hard, so rough, so proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, relax your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your head and dream. Construction site all tucks in tight. The day is done. Turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh. Good night. The end. Wasn't that an awesome story? Absolutely. Be sure to check out the recipe that correlates to the story. It's called Construction Dirty Cup, and it's very fun and enjoyable to eat. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.